That 70s star actor and Scientologist Danny Masterson has been sentenced to 30 years to life imprisonment on the charges of raping 2 women. Fellow cast members and married couple Ashton Kutcher and Milla Kunis wrote a letter to the judge asking for leniency, with Ashton calling him his role model and Milla also calling him an outstanding role model and friend. Their letters were publicized, which caused them to film an apology video, which the couple released on Ashton's Instagram account. "We are aware of the pain that has been caused by the character letters that we wrote on behalf of Danny Masterson," said Ashton, while Milla added, "We support victims. We have done this historically through our work and will continue to do so in the future." The apology video did not sit well with the victims, and they were outraged. Journalist Yashar Ali shared on X the reaction of the 2 women who stated, "This video was incredibly insulting and hurtful. My hope is that they learn radical accountability and the importance of self-education to learn when to keep their privilege in check, especially Ashton, who claims to work with victims of sex crimes, and as to Milla, I can only think of time's up." Prior to the victims reaching out to journalist Yashar Ali, he had stated on his X account that the video had heavily lawyered language and contained a great deal of Scientological phrasing intended to undermine the victims who were drugged by Danny. The women testified that they were offered drinks which intoxicated them, after which Danny raped them. The use of drugs on his victims played a prominent role in the case. Actress Christina Ricci has reacted to the Danny Masterson rape case, and married couple Ashton Kutcher and Milla Kunis' character letters in favor of their co-star of that 70s show, including their apology video, which was released on Ashton's Instagram account. Taking to her Instagram, she wrote in her story, "Unfortunately, I've known lots of awesome guys who were lovely to me, who have been proven to be abusers privately. I've also had personal experience with this. Believe victims. It's not easy to come forward. It's not easy to get a conviction. So sometimes people we have loved and admired do horrible things. They might not do these things to us, and we only know who they were to us, but that doesn't mean they didn't do the horrible things, and to discredit the abused is a crime. People we know as awesome guys can be predators and abusers. It's tough to accept, but we have to. If we say we support victims, women, children, men, boys, then we must be able to take this stance. What I wrote wasn't meant to seem so pointed. It's just something I've been thinking about generally as different individuals' wrongdoings have come to light over the past couple of years, and I too have found it difficult to reconcile the person or people I knew with the things they've done. But yes, recent events have made me think more about this." Danny Masterson has been jailed on 2 rape cases for 30 years. His 2 female victims testified in the court that they were drugged through drinks that they were offered, which intoxicated them, after which they were raped. Actor Ashton Kutcher has come under fire due to comments that he made about Hilary Duff in 2003, when the actress and singer was just 15 years old. During the introduction segment of the show titled Punk'd that Ashton hosted, he said, "Hilary Duff is in Lizzie McGuire. She also has an album out. She's going to be in a movie called Cheaper by the Dozen. And she's one of the girls that we are all waiting for to turn 18, along with the Olsen twins." Ashton Kutcher, along with his wife Milla Kunis, have both come under fire because of supporting their That 70s Show co-star Danny Masterson, who has been imprisoned on rape charges for 30 years to life. Ashton Kutcher has resigned as the board chairman of THORN, the anti-child sexual abuse organization he founded with his then-wife, Demi Moore, in 2009. His resignation comes after he and his now wife, Milla Kunis, wrote character letters in favor of their That 70s Show co-star, Danny Masterson, who has been imprisoned for 30 years to life for raping 2 women. In the letter to the board of Thorn, Ashton Kutcher states, "After my wife and I spent several days of listening, personal reflection, learning, and conversations with survivors and the employees and leadership at Thorn, I have determined the responsible thing for me to do is resign as chairman of the board, effectively immediately. I cannot allow my error in judgment to distract from our efforts and the children we serve. As you know, I have worked for 15 years to fight for people who are sexually exploited. Victims of sexual abuse have been historically silenced, and the character statement I submitted is yet another painful instance of questioning victims who are brave enough to share their experiences. This is precisely what we have all worked to reverse over the last decade. The mission must always be the priority, and I want to offer my heartfelt apology to all victims of sexual violence and everyone at Thorn who I hurt by what I did. And to the broader advocacy community, I am deeply sorry. I remain proud of what we have accomplished in the past decade and will continue to support Thorn's work. Thank you for your tireless advocacy and dedication to this cause." The character letters favoring Danny Masterson did not sit well with the public, as the letters were publicized, which caused Ashton and Kunis to record an apology video which was posted on Ashton's Instagram account. Danny Masterson's victims testified to the court that they were drugged via drinks which were offered to them while they met the now convicted actor, after which they were raped.